Good evening to you, Mark Sudduth, HurricaneTrack.com. A little after 5 Eastern Time. And let's take a look at what's going on in the tropics right now. 4 systems out there, one area. That's 92L trying to come back again. I said the other day in my video post that the Atlantic Basin is the Walking Dead this year. A bunch of zombie systems coming back. You think they're gone, then they come back again. What a strange year, that's for sure. We still have pesky Julia. Ian's still out here, no big deal with that at all. And then we'll have to watch 12 here. Tropical Depression 12 could become, and is forecast to become, Tropical Storm Carl before all is said and done. And we'll have to see how far west that gets. So here's a visible satellite loop of Julia and the center of circulation right down here. Now offshore, the Hurricane Center says that it's just off the southeast coast, moving northeast at 6 miles per hour. So this thing is moving, not this way into interior Georgia like the track showed last night, but over the open water here. Decent area of convection off to the side here, off to the north and east of the center. Really, not the most classic looking storm, but a lot of rain. Luckily, the wind field with Julia is fairly small. You can see the forecast track here. I mean, what a large area of potential locations that the center could be. Very large circle, the 5-day forecast extending outward through the Carolinas, back down into Florida, basically because of high pressure to the north up here, blocking Julia from just taking off. It's just going to sit down here and mill around. And unfortunately, that's going to mean a lot of rainfall for the Carolina coast here, and maybe 50 to 75 miles inland at best. And if we look at the radar, you can see that it really, the rainfall mainly confined to the coast. It's hard to tell what's what here. I'll zoom in just a little bit with the iPhone. Charleston, North Charleston, down to Folly Beach. Pretty heavy rainfall, steady. Luckily, we're not seeing any of these oranges or reds. You remember last year during the terrible flooding that was loosely associated with Hurricane Joaquin, there was that sort of fire hose effect where it was very, very heavy rainfall just aimed right in here towards Charleston and vicinity, and it was just ridiculous, 1, 2, 3 inches an hour. Well, luckily, this is just more of your incessant, constantly raining, not too heavy situation, and it'll add up, but it certainly is better than what we saw last year. We'll try to get the radar to pop up for the Wilmington area. You can see up into southeast North Carolina. For the most part, light rain spreading into the Cape Fear region, up through Myrtle Beach, etc. Going to be kind of a wet night as I make my way back home. Right now, I am in Georgetown, South Carolina, doing this update. It's just kind of light rain here. A lot of ponding on the area roadways, but nothing too substantial, and there's no wind, as you can clearly see. So that's good. This will be a big rain producer, and that needs to be taken seriously. As I always try to mention, don't underestimate, oh, it's just heavy rain. You have to respect it, or bad things can happen. I'll be home later tonight. I'll do a full blog post at that point. A lot going on in the tropics still, even though we haven't had anything significant in terms of a major hurricane landfall. A lot of potential out there. We need to keep watching. With all the warm water that we've got and the rest of the hurricane season ahead, you just never know. I am Mark Sudduth again in Georgetown, South Carolina. I'll be home again later tonight, and more for you then. Thanks for watching.